Hey book lovers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenna and today I am excited because we are going to do my December book haul. I accumulated 8 books in the month of December. A lot of them I actually got from my library's standing book sale. If you are unfamiliar with my channel or if you're new, I am a children's librarian. So I kind of get the pick of the litter when it comes to the books that we put on our bookshelf for the library book sale. So I get to look at them before everybody else does, which is really cool. So yeah, a lot of these were actually $1 or less, so it's pretty awesome. So yeah, let's get started. Oh, before we get started, I wanted to show you this new shirt that I got with some Christmas money. It says Professional Bookworm, and I absolutely love it because that's literally what I am. I am a professional bookworm. I'm a librarian. So I saw this on Amazon, got it with some Christmas money, real excited about it. So anyway, on with the book haul. The first book that I have to show you, I did get from my library book sale. And that is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. I have heard Katie from Life Between Words rave about this book in multiple videos. So I saw this on the shelf and I picked it up because it's in really good condition and I've just heard amazing things about it from multiple people. So A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. The next book that I have to show you is After You by Jojo Moyes. This is the sequel to Me Before You. I read Me Before You this year and I really liked it. It actually made it into my Best Books of 2016 video. I really enjoyed the atmosphere. So yeah, I was excited to pick up the sequel. I was kind of surprised to learn that this series, I guess if you would call it, had a sequel because I thought Me Before You had a very fitting and appropriate ending. So yeah, I didn't think it really needed a sequel, honestly, but I'm excited to read this because I genuinely enjoy reading from this perspective of Louisa, so it'll be interesting to find out what happens to her after the events of Me Before You. So, After You. The next book that I have is The Bookshop on the Corner by Jenny Colgan. I am very excited about this one. I have wanted to read it for a long time. I know that it is about a librarian who loses her job and so she moves to Scotland to start her own bookshop. And that's really all I know, and that's really all I need to know. I was pretty much sold after learning that the main character is a librarian, so it's pretty great. Yeah, The Bookshop on the Corner sounds like a really cozy and sweet bookish book about books. So, yeah. The next book that I have is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, and I've heard wonderful things about this book and this author. I haven't read anything by her yet. I do own This Savage Song, which she writes under the name Victoria Schwab. So I'm excited to get started with her work because I've heard amazing things about all of her books. So I do know that this is a futuristic kind of a time travel world, I think, or traveling between worlds. There is this one character who can travel between these 4 different Londons. So in this futuristic setting, there's 4 different Londons. He can travel between them and there's magic, and that's really all I needed to know. It just sounds really cool. The next book that I have to talk to you about is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. I've heard wonderful things about this one as well, hence why I picked it up. I got it in the clearance section at Books A Million, and I have heard Lala from Books and Lala rave about this book earlier this year. So I do know that it is a post-apocalyptic setting where this troupe of actors and musicians, I believe, travel around to the remaining people left on Earth and try to instill hope in them and just kind of entertain them and make light of their current situation. I'm not 100% sure if I've got that description right, but either way, this sounds like an interesting concept, so I picked that one up. The next book I again got from my library book sale for $1. And it is Sarah Waters' The Little Stranger. I have heard Lorna from Suddenly Lorna rave about this book. Well, not quite rave. I thought her description of this book was interesting because as she was reading it, she said that she wasn't 100% sure if she truly enjoyed it by the end, but she knew that she was very unnerved afterwards, after reading this story, because of what happens in here. Supposedly, it's a creepy story involving this mysterious house and this doctor who comes to live there. So yeah, it just sounds really interesting. So, The Little Stranger. The next book that I have to show you is Truly Madly Guilty by Liane Moriarty. I've only read one book by her, and that was The Husband's Secret. I thoroughly enjoyed it though. I didn't think it was a masterpiece, but it was very entertaining, and I would say that I'm interested in reading more of her work. Obviously, that's why I picked this up. This was in my library's book sale. Again, got it for $1. Practically a brand new release. Got it for $1. Pretty great. So yeah, I do know that it involves a few families that meet together at this barbecue, and something happens at the barbecue, and it pretty much takes off from there, and it mainly involves this one specific event. I've heard mixed reviews about this book, but I figured it was $1, brand new release, why not pick it up? The last book that I have to talk to you about is The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware. I have yet to read anything by Ruth Ware, and again, I've heard mixed reviews about this one as well, but I picked it up at my library sale, again, for $1, so why not? I do know that it does involve a woman on a cruise ship, and she hears someone being thrown overboard, but when she wakes up and goes to talk to somebody about it the next morning, everybody on the ship is accounted for and nobody knows what she's talking about. So it surrounds that mystery. And first of all, yeah, can we talk about the cover? It's beautiful. So that kind of drew me into it, and this whole mystery surrounding this one specific event. So it sounded interesting. So The Woman in Cabin 10. So there you have it. Those are all of the books that I accumulated in the month of December. Let me know down below which books that you got in December. Did you get anything really cool for Christmas that's bookish related? And let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them, good or bad. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!